Hello guys, let's start with the Edmodo lesson. Let's open your book by the page 22 and 23. As you can see, we start by the unit the Earth's relief. Okay, so let's start by this. Let's go to the page 24 and let's study the Earth's crust. What is the crust? The crust is the shallowest layer or cape in the Earth. Okay, you can see the crust in this image is composed by dry land and by water. You have to take into account that under the water there is also land, is submerged land. Okay, let's study more accurately the different layers in the Earth. Okay, so let's start with the crust. As we said, is the shallowest layer. It is composed, it is situated between 5 to 50 kilometers thick. Okay, if we want to go even deeper in the Earth, we have to pass by the upper mantle, manto superior, which is between 360 kilometers and 405 kilometers deeper. Then we go to the lower mantle, which is 2,230 kilometers deeper. It's even thicker cape than the upper mantle. And the deepest part in the Earth is the core. It's even 6,370 kilometers deeper in the Earth. Indeed is the thickest layer and the deepest part in the Earth. Okay, you have to take into account that the crust is the Earth's surface and it's only 1% of the Earth's volume. Only 1% of the Earth's volume. Then the mantle, divided into upper and lower mantle, is the middle layer. It occupies almost the 28% between both the upper and the lower. Okay? And eventually the core is the deepest layer. This drawing is very important. I need you to learn this drawing because it is very important graphic for you to learn how the deeper part of the Earth works. So you have to take into consideration all the layers in the Earth. Okay, let's go to the next page, the page 25. Okay, so let's see oceans and continents. We have to take into account the most of the Earth is covered by water, as you can see in this image. And about the 71% of the Earth's surface is submerged land. 71% is so much under the water. The most of the Earth is under the water. The 71% is very important. The dry land, on the other hand, is the 29% and is composed by the continent. Okay. Behind and besides, you have to know that the most of the Earth's dry land is in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so you have to take a look on the image and you realize that the most of the Earth's dry land is in the northern hemisphere. So the 71% of the land in the Earth is submerged, as we said. Submerged lands like this one in the image, which is under the water. The 29%, the rest of the percentage is composed by the upper lands, the lands over the water, like this one, like the one where we live. So, what happens with the oceans? The oceans, let's see the oceans. Are 5 oceans. Let's start with the glacial and Arctic Ocean, which is located on the top of the map. Okay, in the North Pole. And then we have the glacial Antarctic Ocean, which is in the lower part in the map, which is in the South Pole. Then we have the Atlantic Ocean, which is the second biggest one, the Indic Ocean, which is the third biggest one, and the Pacific Ocean, which is the biggest one, which is this one and this one. Okay. We have also the continents, and as you can see in this graphic, we have the Pacific Ocean occupies the 32% of the surface in the Earth. The Atlantic Ocean occupies the 16%. The Indic Ocean occupies the 14%, and the rest is occupied by the rest of the oceans. But according to the core and to the dry lands, we have the biggest one, which is Asia, the biggest continent. Asia occupies the 8.5% of the surface of the Earth. Then we have America with the 8%, Africa with the 6%, and Antarctica with the 3%, Europe with the 2%, and Oceania with the 1.5%. There you have the continents. Asia is the biggest one, okay, and is, well, unleashed and more or less is, well, spread over the southern hemisphere. Africa is also spread in the southern hemisphere, but also in the northern hemisphere. Europe is in the northern hemisphere, and America is between both the northern and the southern hemisphere. Oceania is in the southern hemisphere, and Antarctica is stuck in the middle of the southern hemisphere. It's in the South Pole. Then we have the continents, 6 continents and 5 oceans. Okay. Apart from that, we have learned how is the core in the Earth's surface and the different layers in the Earth. Consequently, I want you, everybody, to learn to listen the video, to watch the video how many times as you want, as you need, because the next day I'm going to ask everybody about what I've explained in this video. Okay, I'm going to ask everybody about the explanation. So please check the video, watch the video, study the video, listen the video, and I'll see you the next day asking you and punctuating in the Class Dojo application. So good luck and see you in the classroom. Goodbye.